Buonasera cari amici, buonasera, benvenuti. Abbiamo un ospite speciale, uno dei più DJ più importanti al mondo, un superstar DJ. Voglio dare il benvenuto a Welcome One and Only David Morales. Thanks
Hello,
for this
everybody.
opportunity. Thanks for
The
your
pleasure's all
time.
mine. I'm sorry?
Thanks for your time. I heard you for the first time 15 years ago in Ibiza in Pacha.
Wow, long time ago.
Yes, I started with the interview. David, you have been the pioneer of house music for decades. How would you describe your sound today compared when you first started?
Well, I mean, first of all, the technology has evolved, and there's more styles of music. Because many years ago, we take the '90s, it was mainly house. Today, you have Afro house, you have new disco, you have techno. It's like, you know, I always, I always like to play different kinds of music for one, as a DJ. And I used to remix many different styles back in the day. And I just like to, I'm a songwriter, producer, I'm a DJ first. So, I stay current. I mean, I stay current. I'm still touring all the time. So it keeps me fresh.
What was the music scene like in New York when you started out, and how did it shape your career?
Well, I'm a DJ of my almost 50 years. So really, it was funk, it was disco. Then house music came about in 1985. And, when house came in 1985, it was a new sound. So not everybody was ready for house music. And house music, I'm talking about house music that came from Chicago and Detroit. So it was a whole new sound, and it was all done with electronic machines. It wasn't really any live musicians. And it took some time for people to really understand house music. And it was the evolution really uh, of dance music.
You're collaborated with some of the biggest name of the music. Is there one collaboration that stands out you of the most?
Well, wow, I've worked with a lot of. I think the one that had the most biggest impact has to be Mariah Carey, because I did, her first remix really was we reproduced the song. She re-sang the song. So I did, I mean, at least 12 songs of Mariah Carey. My most intimidating was Aretha Franklin. That had to be the biggest star that I ever worked with.
Great honor, I think.
Oh, super honor. I mean, the Queen of Soul. She's worked with every amazing producer of our century. You know what I mean? So, listening to her music when I was young, playing her records as a DJ, and finally going into the studio with her was wow. I mean, there was three people that happened to me with. One was Aretha Franklin, the other was Jocelyn Brown, and the other one was Donna Summer.
And I have a question. What do you think about Notorious B.I.G.? You have the same roots.
Of who?
Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, uh, well, he's a legend. I mean, he came from the community, from the culture. I think we both came from the culture. You know what I mean? For me, music has been everything. Music saved my life. You know what I mean? So it allowed me to express myself. I guess just like you know, Biggie. You know what I mean? Biggie was Brooklyn. We both come from, I guess, really hard times for that sake. Um, and he told his story. You know what I mean? It's just how I tell my story. You know what I mean? I just, I don't sing. I wish I sang. I wish I sang, but I don't sing.
What did you miss most about Brooklyn of this period?
I'm sorry, say it again.
What do you miss most about Brooklyn in the 80s?
What do I miss? What do I miss? Hmm. I'm not sure if I really miss anything. You know, there was some there were some heavy times when I lived in Brooklyn. So um, what do I miss? I don't know if I really if I'm gonna say that I miss anything from Brooklyn. What I miss is really you know the culture. I mean, so it has to be the culture. If I go back to the same neighborhood, it's different. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have the same people. I lived across the street from the park, so to go across the street to the park. Um, I played baseball. I used to ride horses in the park. So there's certain things that you miss. But do I want to go back? No.
Now you have a strong connection to Italy. What makes the Italian club scene so special for you?
Well, I felt the first time I came to Italy was in 1993, and um, it was interesting to see how much the Italian audience loved house music, and they didn't know any of the music. When I would come to play in Italy, me, Frankie, Tony, Vega, they wanted to hear the new house music. They were ready to hear nothing that they never heard of before, and the passion. Oh my God, the passion. And Italy is still my biggest passionate audience in the world. You know what I mean? When I go to some places, my God, it's like when I go to Naples, I feel like Maradona. You know what I mean? And after playing 30 years, um, I love the Italian audience. To me, they're still one of the best audiences for music in the world. And I love the food. I love Italy so much that I moved to Italy. I live in Bologna.
Oh, close to Padua. I studied in Bologna.
So I'll say, hi, mi piace Bologna.
Eh,
I feel like I'm on holiday every single day.
we can talk to Ibiza. Ibiza always been a key destination for the DJs. What does the island represent to you, both professionally and personally?
Well, I started going to Ibiza the same time I started going to Italy, um, to Mykonos. When I went to Ibiza, I heard about Ibiza. But when I went, first of all, when the island itself has a certain magic, the island. And when I went in 1994, there were no highways. It wasn't as developed as it is today. It was very raw. You know what I mean? It was all about the music. It was something special about it. I mean, today it's all about the music, but it's a little bit more commercial today. I mean, they now have a Monopoly game for Ibiza. So if they have a Monopoly game for Ibiza, it really makes you understand how famous Ibiza has come because a lot of people didn't know about Ibiza. Ibiza was they created every summer there was one or two hit records when everybody played house music. It has affected many people's lives. Well, it definitely has affected mine. I mean, I'm playing there 30 years now. I've been playing every single year for 30 years. It's very Ibiza is the mecca of clubbing in the world. There's no place in the world like Ibiza. Nowhere. I mean, nowhere. And it's still something special. I mean, there's an evolution. Um, it's more popular now. So you get more commercial people now. The clubs have become incredible. I mean, every club has raised their level. I mean, high. It's just amazing. Um, I play at Pikes in Ibiza, the hotel. It's amazing. So the island, I mean, you have Ushuaia, you have Ushuaia. Um, you have you are Cabo Santo now. You had, I mean, there's so much going on now that it's incredible. I mean, every club works 7 nights a week. 30 years ago, it was never like that. Now every club is 7 nights a week. And now that the DJ culture is very popular, so now you have many superstar DJs. Incredible. I mean, every night, I mean, the lineup is just insane. I mean, you have to have a lot of money to go see all these people in Ibiza. And Ibiza is very expensive. I mean, really, you have to save a lot of money. If you're a clubber, I mean, to see, you have Solomon one day, you have Marco Cola one day, you have Black Coffee one day, you have David Guetta one day, you have Glitterbox one day. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, so let's just talk about one club. And then you have Ushuaia, and then it's every day, Ushuaia, and then you have Pasha. It's like it's madness. I mean, it's like it's madness, but it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Ibiza is important for the business. There's a saying: if a DJ is not playing in Ibiza, then you're not playing, because every DJ dreams about playing in Ibiza. Because I never knew about Ibiza. It's not like it is now. So I never thought about, oh, I dream about playing in Ibiza. No, I mean, no. I just went there and I was like, I was not ready. I was like, oh my God. The first club I played at was Cool, which was then called Privilege, which was the biggest club on the island. It was 8,000 people. I was like, oh my God, wow, incredible. And remember, it was all house music. You understand? No tech house. It's like house was the biggest sound on the island. It was not techno. I mean, it was not techno.
Yes. Which is the difference now from Miami and Ibiza?
Miami cannot touch Ibiza. It's like it just can't. There's no comparison. There's no comparison anywhere in the world to Ibiza. I mean, you have Mykonos in the summer. That's another magical island. I mean, Ibiza is a magical island. When you arrive, it's like, wow. You know what I mean? It's just something special about it. It's like free. For me, it's like Mykonos. Mykonos is almost the same. I mean, Mykonos is almost the same. Um, but it's not like Ibiza at all.
David, New York in the 80s and the 90s was a crossroads of culture, music, and art, with iconic places like Paradise Garage and the influence of pop art. How did this environment shape your music and your approach to DJing?
Nothing has ever, I'm old school. So for me, always the education has been about music, selection, and, playing for your audience. You know what I mean? But when I was playing back in the 80s in New York, and even the 90s, you played the whole night. So you played a minimum of 6 hours. So you were able to take the people on a journey. You have to make them dance. You have to play some stuff that they know, and that allows you to also play some new music. You know what I mean? So it was more, you had to really know how to program. You know what I mean? It's like program. There were no VIP tables. Even if you had a club that was VIP just meant that they used to pick the people, uh, like Studio 54 to come in. There were no VIP tables. I mean, at all. You was just whether you can come in the club or not. You know what I mean, so that's where you had all the big names, the actors, the celebrities. Um, but it was always for the music. You know what I mean, all the big those famous clubs, they didn't play commercial music. I mean, there wasn't. It's not like today. You know what I mean, so the people were ready. You're not going to hear any radio records. you will hear some popular records because it was good music. You know what I mean?
And how much is important Larry Levan for you?
It's funny. I played at the Paradise Garage. I used to go to the Paradise Garage as a dancer, as a clubber, and then the Paradise Garage. I played when I was 21 years old. It was my first New York famous club, and I knew that it was about music. What Larry Levan was, he knew. What I learned from Larry is how to tell a story with your selection. You know what I mean? To tell a story. You know what I mean? If you play for 2 hours, you can't tell a story in 2 hours. Impossible. You understand? You have to play. Oh my God! I have to play. I have to keep the energy like this. You're saying for 2 hours. You don't take chances. You don't take risks. You know what I mean? So I used to see Larry where he would play a new record, and nobody danced. He didn't care. He said, "Okay, I'm going to play this record 10 times," and he played it 10 times. And by the end of the night, they loved the record.
Nice.
I mean, it's like
After,
it's just like radio. The reason people like a record that's played on radio is because they play it 100 times in the day. You understand? But
yes, of course. Yeah.
when you hear a record for the first time, if you don't know it, it's like you need to hear it. It's like always in the years ago when we played the whole night, we would play a new record. We knew we would go to the store, we find a new record. We were so excited to play the record, but we know we didn't worry or stress that when we're going to play it, that people going to walk off the dance floor. It's normal. You understand? It's like it's normal.
Yes.
But because we were the resident, we weren't worried about the club owner coming, or the people walking on the dance floor. Yo, you got to bring the energy up, like what happens now. You understand? You had
Yes.
the control. So you play the record the first time. Let's say 10 people dance. You play it again. An hour or two later. Now you have 20, 30 people dance. You play the record again. You double that, right? You understand? Because that was that record. Oh, I like that. Oh, that was record. Oh, I like that. That was the best about the freedom back in the day. So with Larry, because I used to see, he was like, but you know what? The people were not going anywhere. I mean, he was the DJ. Period. You know what I mean? So people just okay, wait, because they're there for 10 hours. So if there's an hour that's boring, they'll just it's like it's okay. I mean, but he broke new music. I mean, he broke new music. I mean, it's like he didn't care. You know what I mean?
Yes. After all these years of in the industry, what keeps you inspired and motivated to continue creating music?
I love everything more today. I'm in the studio every single day. Really, every single day. It's the air that I breathe. It's my passion. You know what I mean? It's like when I tell new DJs, if you don't have passion, then forget about it. You understand? You have to have the passion. So for me, it's like, I'm not selling any records, or I'm not working. No, I'm a DJ. I'm a bedroom DJ for life. Understand? I DJ because remember when I started, there was no culture, zero. You understand? No, nothing. So it wasn't about I want to play, I want to be a superstar DJ, or I want to play Pasha one day. It's like it was nothing like that, right? Do you understand? You just love to play. Now I'm DJ almost 50 years, so now it's amazing that I can travel the world and do what I love to do. I mean, I say I'm not bored. You understand? I'm not bored. It's like I still have the passion, the energy. It's like making music is one thing, and playing out to the people is like there's a magic for me. It is. I mean, for me. I mean, for me. I don't get. I don't get how do I say? I don't analyze the how how it is today, how it was yesterday. You know what I mean? If people ask me how it was, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, it's not the same today. Oh, it's not as good. It's still amazing. It's just a different way. It's like there's just a different evolution. And now it's amazing that clubbing now is not something that's underground, that it's just it's really, it's huge, it's respected in all the world. That now people from all ages now are participating um, in this movement. You know what I mean? It's like in this movement. You have Tomorrowland, you have the Ultra Music Festival, that you don't have to be 21 years old. You know what I mean? You can be 16 years old. You can be 18 years old. You know what I mean?
Can you talk about your special night at the Grammy Award?
Well, I used to watch the Grammys on television for many, many years. And when I got asked to go, it was, wow, it was amazing. You know, moment in my, so yeah, 1998, right? 1998. Did I expect? No. Um, wow, but it was definitely it was an experience. I mean, some people dream and they have a goal. I didn't dream. It's like I didn't have a goal. I'm just lucky that everything just happened. But when I'm at the Grammys, it's like, wow, I am at the Grammys. Even if you don't win, I went 3 times. Even if you don't win, it doesn't matter if you didn't win. The biggest thing is that you got invited because you got recognized, and that was everything. Take a picture.
David, which is for the future? Which is the future for you?
Wow. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, I love music. I mean, I'm excited. You know what I mean? It's like it's like I still feel like a kid. It keeps me young. You know what I mean? It's like it keeps me young. I get to work with a lot of amazing artists, amazing musicians. I mean, that's what really the joy of really you working with some amazing people that love what you do. Just, I mean, that they love it just like I do. And it's really great to get together with people. I enjoy looking for to work with new musicians, new singers. You know what I mean, that have something new. You know what I mean, because I can learn as well. You know what I mean, because I can learn as well. So it's always really that. Hey, I wake up in the morning, I go home studio, home studio, home studio. That's my life. Does that sound boring? You know what I mean? But this is why I live. Really, this is why I live. I'm here from
I,
9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and I go home sometimes 9, 10 o'clock at night.
I would like to hear you soon in Padua. We wait at the dance floor
Said
in
it
our
again.
city. We wait in our city, Padua. We hope to see you soon in our city to play in our
Okay,
club.
sure. Well, what city are you at?
Padua, Padua. You
Oh,
played
Padua. Ah, okay, Padua.
times
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I played in Padua before. I forgot where did I play at. Let me
Villa
look.
Barbieri
Yeah. No,
5 years or 6 years ago.
right. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Been a
I
minute.
ask your last question. Do you have advice for your body? Because your body is perfect for
No, it's
people.
not
For
perfect.
people.
It's not perfect anymore. I don't take my shit off anymore. No, 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 no. Listen, um, uh, diet, diet, rest. I mean, rest, but it's difficult in my world because it's always traveling. Sometimes, you know, the time changes. You know, I don't get to go to the gym as much as I used to, but it's important to um, diet, train, and rest.
Thanks a lot. It was an honor for me.
The honor is all mine. Really, thank you very much.
Have a nice evening, and ciao a tutti, ciao!
Ciao.
Ciao a tutti gli amici che ci hanno ascoltato.